yo, what up, friends?
Peter Griffin used to have the grind my gears. I'm going to have my own new segment. It's going to be called What's Blowing My Mind? A few things are blowing my mind. First of all, as you see on the bottom of the screen, it says the math don't math. At first, I had that as Terrence Howard math. Because Terrence Howard has been going on the Joe Rogan show, or went on the Joe Rogan show experience, had a lot of controversial things to say. A lot of things about science and patents and math and all this other stuff. Boy, if you're going to listen to the whole 3-hour interview and you're not a smoker, I don't know. Take something. Have a drink. You're going to need it because this interview is off the rails. And there are some points in time I had to take a hit just to make sure I was still coherent. And I was like, what is he talking about? But the thing that blew my mind the most among many of the things that he said was that 1 + 1 and 1 multiplied by 1 both equal 2. And that 1 times 0 equals 1. Lord Jesus, help me. Okay. They had a mathematician on there that told him he is speaking none of the realities of math. And let me tell you, as a person who loves math, as a person whose favorite subject was math growing up, as a person who took trigonometry and calculus in high school, as a person who took calculus and calculus 2 in college, for no other reason other than I just liked math and I took them as electives. I didn't have to take them. I could have taken anything easier. I decided to take calculus because I just like math. So as a person who loves math and knows math pretty damn well, more than most people I know, what the fuck are you talking about, Terrence Howard? Hey, bro, great actor. You came from a place where many people cannot build their careers up. So I salute you for that. And a lot of things you said were very interesting. A lot of things you said actually had some validity to it. But the math part, brother, I'll even give you, as a person who loves math, I'm gonna be so blasphemous right now. But I'm gonna even give you, let's say you're right about 1 times 1. Let's say that one thing times another one thing equals 2 things, which it doesn't. But let's play around with that thought for a second. Let's say that that's actually true, which, okay, if you could prove it through me mathematically by actually doing your, showing me your work, as they say in school, then I could actually believe you. I could actually believe you because in my mind, right, I know that 1 times 1 is 1, but in my mind, if I was a kid, I could think, oh, you know what? That actually kind of makes sense. Now, again, I have a lot of experience in math, so I don't need to guess. I know. I'm not giving you 1 times 0, brother. I ain't giving you 1 times 0. I'm not. 0 is the ultimate cancellation. It is literally the definition of 0 is a cancellation. It is the only cancellation in this universe. So when you take one thing and you times it by 0 things, that gives you 0 things, not 1. You don't get 1 times 0 equals 1. No. I'm not letting you do it. I'm not even going to let you try to get away with that nonsense. Again, I'll give you 1 times 1 equals 2. I'll give that to you. It's not true, but I'll give it to you. Let's say it's true. I want to even acknowledge that may be a possibility in this universe. Not 1 times 0, brother. I can't do it. 1 times 0 will always be 0. 0 times anything will always be zero. It is the ultimate cancellation in the universe. I'm not going to go no farther into this. I just had to bring it up because it blowed my mind. Yeah, I mean, the math just don't math, brother. 1 times 0, 9 times 0, 100 times 0 is 0. Zero. De nada. I mean, that's thank you. Wow. Okay. I meant to say nada, and I said, you know what? Let's just move on. What else is blowing my mind these days? Well, I'm sick and tired of sequels, y'all. I'm so sick and tired of sequels. I just read today that they are making a sequel of Beetlejuice. Damn it, man. For what? For what? Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, perfect. What a great movie that was. One of my favorite movies of all time. I don't need to see it updated with new graphics. I want to see the sandworm come out in 360p. I don't want to see the sandworm in HD. Stop making sequels. Blowing my damn mind. What is wrong with you people? We don't need a sequel to every damn movie. Leave the originals alone. Can't we just let our movies be? I heard they want to make a Goonies 2. Son, if you make a Goonies 2, I swear I am going to come to Hollywood and punch somebody in the face. Stop making sequels! Oh, by the way, if you didn't see, I got my Boston Celtics champion cup in. There we go. What else is blowing my mind? Greece. We got to have a chat. The country of Greece. The whole damn country of Greece. We got to have a chat, y'all. I read today that they are trying to institute a 6-day work week in Greece, y'all. We're trying to get it down to 4, Greece. We ain't trying to work 6 days a week. We're trying to get to 4. We need y'all to be with the rest of the world. Come meet the rest of the world. We 4. No, we don't need a 5-day work week. We don't need a 5-day work week with all the technology we got. Now, granted, there are jobs that are 24/7, 7 days a week. Police, firefighters, much needed. Military, we need all of them. We need all of them. So I get that. There are outliers to everything. We've got to support those. But for the most part, private companies, even stores. I'm not going to get into all of it, but 6-day work week, Greece. A 6-day work week. You must be out your damn mind. You thought I was coming in Monday through Friday. I was. I ain't coming in no. Am I getting paid overtime? Now, granted, yes, they are. To answer your question, that is a joke. They are going to get paid overtime. But still, no. I don't want to work 60 hours a week, which is why I'm a business owner. I quit that shit. I ain't going back to work for nobody ever again. Tell you that much. I'm tired of that. I like waking up whenever the hell I feel like waking up, which is usually 9 or 10 in the morning. I like going to sleep at 2, 3 a.m. whenever I feel like going to sleep because I'm a night owl and I get most of my work done at night, like now. Nah, man. Greece, you tripping. And I get it. I get Greece is trying to rebuild their private sector. Their economy is kind of floundering right now. But this is the average. Listen to this. Greece is a workaholic nation. They average 1,886 working hours in 2022 compared to 1,811 in the U.S., so 75 more hours a year than U.S. people, Americans. Well, I just called us U.S. people. 1,570 for the EU, for European countries. 300 more hours a year than the European countries. We need to be where the damn European countries are. Again, most of the companies that I've worked for could have done fine with 4-day work weeks versus 5. They would have been fine. Make it an at-home work day if you'd still want to do 5. But this workaholic culture is, I get it. You got to hustle to make money. But if you're working yourself to the bone and working yourself crazy, what the fuck is the point of the money? You ain't even going to be able to have fun. Eh? Who am I? I mean, anyways. And that's what's blowing my mind today. So that's the new segment, Blows My Mind. Harkening back to, again, Peter Griffin's Grind My Gears. Just had to get some things off of my chest. That being said, you know we like to end things here on a positive note. So before we get out of here, I have to give a rest in power to Willie Mays, the aforementioned that we mentioned. Jerry West also passed away recently. And the one I want to talk about, Bill Walton, close to my heart as a UCLA and Celtics fan. Just a life that he lived, a life all about loving others, treating others with kindness and respect. The life that Jesus would teach you to live by, the life that I try to live by, loving others and helping others, even if I don't love or help myself. I know I am my own worst enemy, but as long as I'm trying to be nice and help other people, at least I can sort of feel good about myself, is how I feel about it. I want to give you a quote before we leave from Bill Walton, the great Bill Walton. This is a quote about loving life and loving other people. He quote, "Love is the single most powerful and important word and notion in culture and language. Until the power of love supersedes the love of power, we have no chance of ever being successful." On that note, y'all, that pretty much explains what I just went through in the whole political argument that we had. We got to be better.